Nakore Apparel is a lifestyle brand inspired by and created for those who unabashedly seek, speak, and live in truth. Nakore is the African Adinkra symbol for truthfulness, and the clothes speak truth in all its forms with the ultimate aim of love and justice. If you're down to expand the culture, break barriers, and eradicate injustice wherever you find it, then Nakore Apparel is the brand for you. Go to NakoreApparel.com. That's N-O-K-O-R-E Apparel.com.
Nakore, apparel for truth tellers.
You are now tuned in to the Drunk Mind Sober Thoughts Podcast.
Yo, this is DJ Brainstorm on the mic with you right now. Coming to you live and direct on an earlier than usual Sunday, Super Bowl Sunday. With the Drunk Mind Sober Thoughts Podcast, the DMST Podcast is back. Thank you to everybody tuning in live right now on Facebook and on YouTube. If you're not tuned in right now, I don't know why you ain't. Everybody tuning in throughout the week, SoundCloud, Stitcher, the TuneIn Radio app, Apple Podcasts, iHeart, no Wooshka.
Fuck Wooshka.
Anywhere, wherever, however you get your podcast. Thank y'all for tuning in once again this week. Remember, follow, like, share DMST Boys on all your social media platforms, man. Give us a follow. Keep up with everything that's going on with DMST. Playboy, how you feeling?
Feeling great, man. Playboy the DJ, Playboy D-A-D-J. Another show, another week. Let's get it.
Dev, how you feeling?
Feeling great, man. Super Bowl Sunday. I can't wait,
man.
Yes, sir.
I'm not really big on halftime shows, but I'm excited for this one.
Usher, man.
I'm excited for
Usher.
Where
you?
the hell this nigga been?
You gotta be playing.
I didn't know.
Yeah, Usher.
This nigga didn't know. Playboy may be the only nigga in America that don't know Usher doing a halftime show today.
He was like, where he be?
Yeah, Usher's doing the show. Yeah.
Oh, that's what's up. I got to check in.
Yeah.
Oh shit.
So everybody's talking about because remember we talked about like what songs he may have to do and stuff like that, and who gonna be there. I know. I'm pretty sure Luda and Lil Jon is there for Yes, his biggest song ever. So
some people say they saw Alicia Keys.
I heard Alicia Keys is supposed to be there, so that means my boo. He got a catalog, man. He got a bag.
Man, Usher got a catalog.
He need to do Nicki. The one with Nicki.
I know it was one. Yeah, I don't.
What's the song?
You got a cut with Nicki?
Yeah, he got a song with Nicki. What's the name of that song, Brainstorm?
You know me and names sometimes, so it escapes me real quick.
She came to give it to you?
No, it's called
You might be thinking, but I think they got two songs. I wonder if it's one that was more so her song.
It's the one that. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
Little Freak.
Yeah.
They ain't gonna play that though.
Oh hell no.
That's my joint though.
But so you got them out there. I'm guessing you're gonna get a JD out there at some point because it's Atlanta.
Damn,
Lord Jesus Christ.
I'm on one today, man.
So I mean, we'll see. Hopefully, it'll be a good show. His album came out on Friday. Saw a lot of people saying they wasn't really vibing to it. First listen, I wasn't like.
He got a new album?
Came out on Friday.
I didn't know that.
I just played the whole thing.
I've been listening to Big X the Plug and Benny the Butcher. Big X
Benny
the
the Butcher.
Yeah.
Hey, I had a chance to listen.
That Benny hard, bro.
Yeah. So like I said, on second listen today, because I've been out in the car riding around already today out in the street. So it's just, it's better on the second listen.
I'm gonna go listen to it.
I think that what happens sometimes with stuff like this is like Usher. I can't even tell you the last time he did a full album. But I mean, I just feel like we've been programmed because he's been on his residency for about a year and a half.
Mm-hmm.
That you've just been in the old mode of nostalgic Usher and the songs that you liked and everything, whatever. So it's like he come out with something now.
I'm gonna have to give it a list because "Good" to me is one of his best songs. I love "Good." Like
second song on the album.
"Good" is
It's a real
bruh.
song. Yeah.
That alone. for him to be making a song like Good Good that I could legitimately place in my Usher top 10, and he making it now, shows you where he is. If there's one, maybe other 2 songs on this album, I'll be pleased. Because the fact, you'll hear Charlie Wilson make a song, or I don't know, whoever, and they ain't making no songs that's competing with the shit they did back in the day. For him to make Good Good in 2023, and it's still on the level of the other songs he done put out, that's his classics, says a lot, man. That shit says a lot.
Yeah. So I mean, again, for me, the album, it's still solid. I mean, it ain't.
I'm gonna listen to it. I didn't even know he had that album out.
Yeah,
Confessions.
I mean,
Confessions is bad.
Confessions goes on the Thriller.
Yeah, Thriller. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's bad. That's Thriller.
That was one.
Get Rich or Die Trying.
Yeah,
that's nigga. That's
it's on that.
That was a question I actually had for this week.
That's the Chronic.
Was your top 5 albums all time? But we talk about
top shit. Fuck it. We ain't gotta push it. Top 5 albums all time.
So that means our personal favorites.
Top 5 Confessions is in there. Get Rich or Die Trying was a fucking juggernaut when it came out. I'm pushing myself back to the time it came out. The Chronic, Doggy Style, and Ready to Die.
So out of all the music up to this point, those are your top 5.
Damn, TP2.com got to be on there somewhere though. TP2.com was a tidal wave, dog.
Yeah.
I might remove
it's
Doggy
a personal
Style.
preference, though.
I might remove Doggy Style and put. So I might go Confessions, TP2.com. No, I got to take 50 off. You know what's on there? When you put yourself back. I'm not talking about right now. Because I was listening to something yesterday. I was listening to Glasses Malone on the Brilliant Idiots. And he was saying ether is not what you think it is if you listen to it now. I don't give a fuck what it is now. What was it when I heard it? When I heard it, did it rock my foundation?
Yeah.
And I'm going to be honest with you. The first time I heard The Real Slim Shady, Eminem's first album.
And my name is.
Woo! I don't know if I listened to that song. That was that DP's year? I think that might have been the year DP passed. Damn. Or it was a year later. All I know is I listened to that on a Walkman on the Shaw bus before every single game. I listened to Eminem.
Damn.
I had a Walkman, nigga. I had the tape.
Damn, he was out when he was in high school?
Yes, I had the tape of that, nigga.
Damn.
It's like the Marshall Mathers MP and all
Yep.
that stuff. I think that's like.
Yeah, that was later. Yeah, Marshall Mathers might have been when I was graduating. Y'all might have just graduated.
Yeah, I was about to say it's about in the 99 or something like that.
Damn.
Like I love that album so much. I got the tape because my CD players wasn't good enough to not skip as I was bouncing on the bus. So I got a fucking Walkman, dog, and a tape. So Confessions, TP2.com. Was Eminem. Slim Shady, is that the Slim Shady? Whatever. The first Eminem.
Okay.
Chronic.
For favorite albums.
And Ready to Die.
All right.
That's it for me.
If I got to give my 5 favorite albums, I mean, Confessions is in there.
Yeah.
Because I can always play that. Confessions is in there. God, I might put the Blueprint in there for me.
Ooh, yeah.
For me.
Yeah.
I don't want to do TP2 like that because you did that. I might do if I'm gonna throw another R&B one in there that I really really like. It might be the second 112 album.
Mm-hmm.
So what's that one? Room 112.
Peaches and Cream. Is that one?
Yeah, no, that's the
the first one.
I'm a player.
Peaches and Cream
That's
was
the
the-
album you're talking about.
yeah, that's the third.
I'm
one.
a player.
Yeah, and that's part 3. And
That's part 3?
That's the third album.
Oh, that's the third
That's the
album?
third album.
Damn.
The second one got Crazy Over You on it and all that stuff.
Okay,
and the cut with
okay.
Mace.
Okay.
But the second one, actually, to be honest, scratch that. The first 112.
Yeah, first one too.
First 112. So what's that? Is that 3 for me?
Mm-hmm.
2 more albums. Man, that's just my personal
Diary of a
favorite.
Mad Band is crazy. When you think about what was on that album, you talking about fiending crap like the juggernauts that was on that.
I
Okay,
was just listening to it.
damn.
I went back and listened to all the R&B, Mint Condition, all of them.
Damn.
I might have to put the J.E. on there.
Oh, Heartbreak.
Yeah, J.E. Heartbreak might be my 4th one. And A part of me really want to go Ready to Die too. I'm just
Ready
being
to Die was
100%
just-
honest. A part of me really want to do that too, as far as a favorite album for me. But I also love Life After Death.
Yeah.
Just being 100% honest.
Yeah.
Life
Yeah,
After
yeah,
Death
yeah.
for me, I let that boy rock.
Yeah.
The double album. So I'm gonna go Life After Death.
Okay. For me,
They got Bone and Biggie too, so that might be.
Yeah.
okay. First and foremost, and they got from 216. So my number one is East 99th Eternal. Donny Hathaway, Maturation of a Man. Confessions. Boy.
Real quick,
Ready to Die is definitely on there.
You got one more.
This is tough.
He done pulled up that track list up there.
listen, real quick,
Go ahead.
just quick in the middle of this.
No, let's go.
Is there a better start off to an album ever in the history of music? Fuck a genre. In the history of music, then Stay, Come and Talk to Me, and Forever My Lady to go 1, 2, 3 on a goddamn album.
Yeah.
Nigga,
Bangers.
that might be the 3 greatest songs to start off an album ever. I got to go back and look at it like Thriller or something.
Yeah.
That is a wild first 3 songs to an album.
It is.
Nigga, those is 3 cemented. You know the words, every word to the song,
Triple platinum song.
front to back, to start off their first studio album. Nigga, that's kicking the door down, man.
Yeah.
I gotta see what Thriller started off with.
Still
Oh,
waiting
and there it
for-
is. You just said it.
Thriller?
Thriller.
Yeah.
Michael Jackson.
Okay.
What we looking at with the first couple songs on there?
Want to be
God
starting
damn.
something, but you come on.
God damn.
Want to be starting something.
God damn, Mike.
The Baby Be Mine.
Hey,
that-
we bullshit. This is the greatest
The Girl Is
piece of
Mine,
music ever
It's a
made.
Thriller, in the Beat It, in the Billy.
Nigga, this
Jean,
is the
in
greatest.
In
This
the
is the
Human
great-
Nature, in the PYT, in the
What?
in my life.
Nigga.
God
Stop.
Girl is
Damn.
mine.
Just stop. I mean, think of that run. I mean,
God.
think of that run from The Girl Is Mine. I mean, fuck it. I mean, Want to be starting something number 1. Like that's
All
like,
of these, every
but
single song.
Go from 3, The Girl Is Mine, to Thriller, to Beat It, to Billie Jean.
Want to be starting every single song
to
on this
Human
album.
Nature, to PYT, to
Thriller.
The Lady in My Life. Come on, man.
Nigga, Thriller is probably the best album.
That
ever
Yeah,
made.
is-
Thriller is the best album ever
That
made.
is a lot of artists' collection of greatest hits on one album.
God damn, Mike.
On one album.
I've never took this snapshot like this before.
Yeah.
On one
Nigga.
album.
Every song.
Is
On one album.
God dog. All this was on one album?
Bruh.
Beat It Alone.
Bruh. Wanna be starting
Billie
something.
Jean. God dog.
Nigga, PYT.
PYT. Human Nature.
God dog.
Which is actually still used to this day. All his music. Billie Jean. Nigga. Thriller is the greatest album of
Yeah,
all
that's the
time.
greatest
And
album.
then,
in my
Mike,
opinion.
and then Mike cried on the last track,
Yeah.
The Lady in My Life. Just for the icing on the cake, the nigga cried over a bitch. You know what I'm saying? Like the icing on the cake, man. Come on.
Oh.
Come on, man. Mike
Like
did it.
Dave
I'm
Chappelle
sorry, Eminem.
said,
Eminem got to go off my list. It's Thriller.
nigga,
Eminem got to go.
like Dave
Take-
Chappelle said on this show.
And I said that just in joking, y'all. I don't usually
Hey.
say whatever. But
Dave Chappelle said it best. He was like, he made Thriller.
Thriller.
Nigga, it's the reason that
He said it twice, didn't he? Did he
Yeah,
say
he's like, he made Thriller.
Thriller?
Thriller.
He said it twice.
Just the album title, period.
Wow.
Thriller,
I think
nigga.
that special is out now. I think it's called Thriller 40 or something like that. That's one thing I keep forgetting to watch it. It's on one of the channels.
Nigga, Billie Jean is when he did the moonwalk.
Yeah, this is crazy.
When did Billie Jean?
I don't even know.
Motown 50?
I'm just shocked
so.
that I've lived this long and I didn't realize all of these songs was on one album.
On that one, because we think about
Bad. I'm thinking bad. When I think bad, I'm thinking Beat It and Billie Jean and shit like that. I ain't know all this was on Thriller.
Bruh.
Thriller is easily,
And-
without a shadow of a doubt, the best piece of art ever
Yeah.
made.
And think about it. He's so gangster. He had The Girl Is Mine, did a song with Paul McCartney, and then bought their asses.
Yeah.
Bought the rights to the Beatles, their catalog. Nigga, this is the best album of all time. I don't care what. I love everybody's music, but Thriller is probably the best album.
I mean,
of all time.
and then Bad, while it has some other
ain't
parts
nothing
that
to
wasn't,
sneeze at.
this still had The Way You Make Me Feel,
Bad,
Man in the Mirror, Leave Me Alone, Smooth Criminal, Dirty Diana.
I just can't stop loving you.
Yeah.
Oh, that's the joint.
Dirty Diana.
Oh my God, Mike was
my
on a
favorite songs of all
run,
time.
man.
Now you understand why this man was selling out.
Yeah.
stadiums around the world.
We was too
Whatever.
little. Like Thriller came out when I was born, like 5 months after I was born, so I didn't get it.
Yeah.
This is wild for 2 albums.
And truth be told, Off the Wall was nice too. For real.
What in the hell?
Off the Wall was.
Have I been
Now,
sleeping?
if it was
No, I'm not gonna say it's better than the other ones.
No,
but
we talk about all the people. Everybody's got to be in the Illuminati and stupid shit like that. Or whatever. What did Mike do to come out with an album run like that?
And
With
this
an album.
Off the Wall is Don't Stop Till You Get Enough, Rock With You,
Bruh.
Off the Wall,
Bruh.
She's Out of My Life.
Bruh,
What the hell?
I'm telling you, Mike was a fucking
I
problem.
can't help it.
Working day and night. This nigga had
Bruh.
bangers.
I'm telling you, man.
This is a hell of a first 3 to have on your album like Jodeci. Don't Stop Till You Get Enough, Rock With You, and Working Day and Night. Then skip one, you get Off the Wall.
Nigga, She's Out of My Life. That's what Michael was in that motherfucker. Like, how was he saying?
Oh no, that's the one.
That's the one he cried on.
That's the one he's crying on. Yeah,
She's
yeah,
out
yeah.
of
Of my, yeah. That's the one he was crying on.
Man, oh man.
His voice get to cracking at the end.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's wild.
Yeah. Anyway, all right.
So, to be honest with you, whenever we had this conversation, we got to start and end with Mike, and then we go somewhere else.
Right.
With it. But
Yeah, we ain't even get through we ain't even get to ask how everybody's weeks was. We got into the music
Shit.
this week, started talking about the Usher thing or whatever. But hopefully he do a pretty good
Yeah,
show
he gonna-
tonight.
he gonna show out.
Which he will. You know, he announced his tour dates last week because the new album was coming out. The closest he coming to here is Detroit. I didn't mean to say Dayton. I'm
that's
saying Detroit.
that's real quick. I think we are a couple years away from that not happening in Cleveland no more, because whatever they're gonna do with this stadium, part of the problem is our stadium is the shittiest, man. Our stadium that could hold that amount of people is not conducive. They can only have tours for like 2 months in the dead of the summer, where people don't want to be in Cleveland. Like you, if we was able to go to Ford Field like they can in Detroit, then you can go to Detroit. So they gotta. I don't know. People don't. So what I'm talking about is they're build. They are going to build, either refurbish or build a new stadium
I
for the
hope
Cleveland
it's new,
Browns. I hope they build a
because
new
we
one,
need a dome.
and they'll have to do it out by the airport. The thing is, they can't put a dome on an existing stadium.
It's gonna cost too much.
It's going to cost too much, and where would they play while they do it? So they can't. Columbus said they can't come to Ohio State, and then they would either have to play like where the Columbus Crew play, which is not big enough of a stadium. It's just nowhere conducive for them to play games while they put a roof, like basically rebuild our stadium where it's at. So they would basically have to play there and then build the stadium somewhere else in order to like really use that venue. So
Yeah, so right now they're just arguing over all the stuff. Who's gonna pay for what? And Jay trying to figure it out, and nobody want to give an inch.
I'll
Whatever.
pay. I'll pay some extra
Put a
taxes.
roof on it, like y'all. It's like we got the women's Final Four here in about a month and a half. You know, you get a stadium with a dome.
You get the
get
men's.
Final Four at
Yeah.
some point. You probably get the Big Ten championship.
You get a
here
Super
at
Bowl.
some point. You get a Super Bowl probably at some point down the line. You get
So you think it's retractable?
No.
make it retractable. I mean, I don't care. Make it retractable.
I mean, they
but
could, but I
at
think
this
that,
point, just do it like
they
they
need
do
a dome, though.
the newer ones now, where it got like the glass on the top. Where
yeah,
you
you can
see
see,
out.
because retractable is only for sunlight. In our climate, it's only for sunlight. We don't need retractable because we don't ever want it to be 40 degrees.
No, I get you.
You see what I'm saying? So we can do it for sunlight, like in Minnesota.
I mean, but
they
yeah,
can just pull
put a
the
dome on it.
thing back and let the sun in, but it's still closed off.
Yeah, I mean, it's just do it. It's insane that we got a huge stadium down there that you only can use
For like 4 months.
14 times a year between your football games, a few concerts, a high school football game every so often. You might get a soccer game down there. It's insane. It's a waste of money to not do. Like I said, you'll get a Final Four here.
Yeah,
at some point.
without a shadow
And
of
things
a
like
doubt.
that.
And if you redo it, the NFL will give you a Super Bowl.
In Cleveland, yeah, they will.
Yeah,
it's one of the bedrock.
Between us
cities.
and
You'll
between
get
here and Canton, they'll be able to
That's what I'm
incorporate the
saying.
Hall of Fame.
Yeah,
it'll be
it's going to happen. Yeah.
so.
But anyway.
But yeah, that's been going on this week. So hopefully they can get that shit finalized. They bought a big plot of land out by the
Well, they said
airport.
they made an agreement. I think that's just a pay posturing.
Yeah.
with the city. But They could always sell it, even if
like
they
I'll
can sell
move.
those.
Yeah, that's when somebody worked. They was like, "What they gonna do with it? Nigga, sell it. I'm
sell it.
rich as fuck."
Yeah.
He can just buy when you can just buy land for $400,000 and then just hold it for a little bit.
Then you got money.
No, however much you not 400 million. So whatever how much you spent for it.
Either way, you got it. So.
Yeah.
All right, Playboy, how was your week?
Week was cool, man. I've actually had a great week, man. It's just like I told y'all, I'm gonna say something on the show towards the end. So week was good, man.
Dev, how was your week?
Week was cool. I ain't really do too much this week, man. Yeah, just we won a game this week. We went 5-1.
Yes, sir.
You know what I'm saying? Game got canceled on Saturday. Well, it was supposed to be a makeup for when we had a snow day, but there's some stuff going on at the other school and our school. They had to cancel the game, so I don't even know if we're gonna be able to have fans for the rest of the year. These little dudes out here, it's different little. Well, it ain't no different than when we was in school.
Yeah.
Strapped up, saying they gonna
talking about a Cleveland Heights Shaw situation.
No, we talking about when I see you is I'm putting you on the t-shirt.
Damn.
And meaning it. So, gotta assess the threat and if it's real, and it is. So, but other than that, man, it's been a cool week. Finally, these weeks been full weeks, man. But we got a PD day this weekend, and it's President's Day next Monday. So it's gonna be like a 4-day weekend basically, which is huge. But it's cool, man. The missus was out of town. She was in Austin for work, so it was me and the kid. Man, I love when it's like that. We was just chilling. You know what I'm saying?
College town, Austin.
Yeah. So, but other than that, man, I ain't really do too much this week. I watched Griselda. I don't know if y'all seen that shit.
I have been watching it.
You have been?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's more about her. It's more about her story than like the story, which I like. Because everybody all mad because it ain't. We already know that she was the biggest drug dealer in the world, basically. You know what I'm saying? It's more about Griselda, the person,
Right?
which is cool. Like I enjoy this side of the story. Like if you seen Cocaine Cowboys on this other shit, you know the Griselda story already.
Right.
Like the Griselda drug dealer story. Like we getting to know who Griselda is. You know what I'm saying? Which is cool. I liked it.
It was crazy how in the beginning she took her kids and went to that one little room for a minute.
Yeah.
Shit is crazy. But I'm paying attention to everything though.
Yeah, shit was good, man.
Yeah.
And then did you watch Raising Kanan?
I got the last 3 shows to get to. I just
ain't
let
gonna
the
say
last 3
shit.
pile up. I mean, everybody been talking about it's a great ending, and I already see whatchamacallit got killed. You can't. People gonna tell you shit on the
Who you say got killed? I don't want to confirm or deny nothing.
Ronnie.
Oh, maybe.
I mean, you see shit online, man. People gonna
It's
get
just-
online and just talk or whatever.
Raising Kanan is
but
just so good.
yeah, I mean,
man.
I had been up to date. Then I had missed the one show. Then I was like, well, I'm out to those last 2 pass, and then I'll just watch them. Because I hate when you get into an episode and it's really good, and then it's like it's over. It's like, oh, I gotta wait another week now. So
I know. It feel like these last episodes been 20 minutes, but they haven't been because they've been so fucking good. But this last episode was so good, man.
yeah. So
And the cool thing I like about 50 is we talked about it a little bit a couple weeks ago, but he's leading the charge now on telling our comeuppance stories from the hood, but he's incorporating real characters. Like there's a real Ronnie, and they put the picture up the other day of like it was a real Ronnie. These people are real, like Ghost and Tommy and Famous. These people are real. Like it's a picture of 50.
it's like a depiction of
Yeah, this is like loosely based off of 50's come up story, and I don't think people are like. It's just he's doing a great job. It's so authentic, man. It's so 90s. Oh, it's so authentic, man. And it was this scene yesterday. I'm not gonna give away the scene, but it was just a scene with Rock, and she just played the no nonsense mom.
She played the fuck out of that.
God
role.
damn,
I mean,
she played the fuck out of that
really
role.
do play the, I mean, because I only know her from being on The Good Wife. I think
Yeah.
it was. No, not the
Modern
it was
Family? Not
Madam,
Modern Family.
Madam Secretary.
Madam Secretary.
Is that Hulu?
What?
Raising Cain.
No, it's on Stars.
It's on Stars.
Stars. Okay.
Yeah, but she played the fuck out of that.
Man, but she got a scene in the last one, dog. I can't even explain it. You know the mamas who, them no-nonsense mamas who you be trying to, like, get some sympathy from. And even the way she was like, I love him. He got my heart. It just wasn't, nigga, you don't seem like, that don't even sound like love. Right. But the way, it's just, she plays it. I wish the BMF stars were as good actors as they are on Raising Kanan.
Oh yeah, that's no, yeah.
Because they just act their ass off on Raising
go back
Kanan.
To BMF. I couldn't.
No, I'm not gonna lie. I'm watching it when it comes back.
I couldn't take it, but yeah, I know what you mean. Though.
Yeah, but it's a really good show, man. Shout out to 50 Cent, because who would have known this would have been his lane? But he
had a vision,
telling our story, man, at a rate that should be commended beyond like some fucking Emmys or whatever they give out for TV. It is, I think it is a task we as black people should be tasked to watch, just to take in the ambiance and like the authenticity of the storytelling. Because the clothing, everything about it, man.
Yeah.
Everything about it. The Tommy Hilfiger jackets with the maroon and blue joint with the everything about it, man. It's just so authentic, man. Yeah. It's so 90s, bro. It just remind me of being at Kirk. Man, everything about it, man. It's good shit. It got to be how Italians felt in the 80s watching shit from the 70s and 60s. It got to be how that felt watching Scarface and The Godfather. It got to be how they felt. Because I lived it. We lived the crack era. And to watch him recreate it in such an authentic way, man, this is good shit. This is good shit, man. I love it.
Oh yeah.
But yeah, that was basically my week. And playing Madden.
Yeah.
Speaking of, okay,
I got into the Madden.
How was your week? I got a question for you, but after this.
It was all good. I went and I finally bought the Madden Flash. That's how it shows how much I be playing my game. I've been playing the hell out of that over the last week or so. And then went out on Friday. Friday was the birthday, so we went out.
Yeah, yeah, it was your birthday, didn't
it was cool. It was cool. We went out to eat. Went out to Morton's. You know, I'm always I got to get a steak on the birthday, so went out to Morton's. Had a nice little steak dinner and stuff. And we've been chilling all weekend, honestly, because Amir was out last night at somebody's party. So we just been chilling. So we kind of had kind of feel like a weekend to ourselves and shit like that. So it's been all good, man. Like I said, I've been chilling and staying out the way. It's one of those weeks. So
no, I feel it. But we here early because it is Super Bowl Sunday. So, what we got? Who you niggas got? Talk to me.
Chiefs.
No, but I think the Chiefs.
This is scary. Everybody picking the Chiefs.
I just feel like I don't want to say it's like they destined to win it, but it's just they find a way, man. And I tell you this much. You're going to have to beat them motherfuckers today.
Yeah.
I don't see Patrick Mahomes going out there and having like 2-3 turnovers or something like that. No, you're going to beat them today. So, and that's the way it should be, man. You should have to go take somebody out or whatever, you know?
To beat a man, you got to beat the man, bro.
So you're going to beat him today.
I'm going to change that. I'm going to pick San Fran. Because everybody hating on Purdy and saying he ain't this and he ain't that, but he still show up. But they have the ability to pull it off. I think they have the ability to pull it off. And because everybody picking KC, I think they will win. So I'm gonna pick San Fran.
I mean, I don't. I mean, I know people do hate.
Either way, go.
People do hate on Purdy a lot, but it's like you give him a Debo Samuel and what's the other guy, the other receiver, and you give him and you give him a Kittle, and you give him a Christian McCaffrey in the backfield, and motherfucker, you should be. Yeah. You should be winning. So, but I mean, we'll see. But and the D, I mean, and they got defense too. So I mean, it's just San Francisco. Technically, I think is a better team. It's tough for me to bet against Pat right now.
Yeah, I think when you parse it all out, they have it Pat is getting up into that LeBron Mike era. Meaning, like, when you start parsing it out, they probably have, when you go, like, position for position, you could make some cases that, like, I mean, obviously, Christian McCaffrey's better, their wide receiving core is better, but while George Kittle was really good, the thing is, they have two players who just possibly may be the best ever, which is different. Like, it's cool. You can, like, compare Christian McCaffrey and Pacheco and say clearly Christian McCaffrey is better. But Christian McCaffrey ain't the best running back ever.
Right.
Travis Kelce might be the best tight end we've ever seen.
Right.
Patrick Mahomes might be the best quarterback we've ever seen, which is different. It's different than being like, oh, Mahomes is better than Purdy. No, Mahomes is better than everybody that's ever put a helmet on. Now we having a different conversation.
Right.
So, like, yeah, these skill positions might be, you might say, oh, yeah, the 49ers overall as a team are better. It's kind of hard to be better than two players who might be the best ever at their position. Like, they're so much better than Purdy and Kittle that it kind of, like, LeBron at points in times was just so much better than the best player on the other team. I don't give a fuck how many Clays you got on your team.
LeBron,
it don't matter.
At one point in time, was better than the top 5 people
on your team.
On other teams.
Yeah. Pat is an eraser.
Like,
He's
you put him on your team. He could have played any, but you need him to 2 over there. He'll play 5 over there for you if you need him to. Like, that's insane.
That's like So that's why I kind of go. That's why I'm going Chiefs. Partially because if my team's not in it, I just root for greatness. But also, this isn't hyperbole with greatness. If Travis Kelce retired, he could make a case that he had the greatest tight end career to ever play. Ever in the history of football. He has the most touchdown catches ever in the playoffs. The most receptions ever. I'm talking about ever, not for tight ends. I'm talking about more than Jerry Rice.
Yeah. And Jerry Rice was in a lot of motherfuckers playoff games.
He got more catches than Jerry Rice. And he's a tight end. This is different. This is a different situation we're talking about. And I just think those two are so much better than anything that the Chiefs can present. I mean, than the 49ers can present. It's going to be hard to overcome it.
I agree.
And Nick Bolton and Chris Jones and Trent McDuffie and L'Jarius Sneed and all them on the other side and Reed is like defensively they're really fucking good. Really, really, really good. And they get like they don't get the credit they deserve defensively because they don't have like somebody with 19 sacks.
Don't have a Miles.
Yeah, they don't have a Miles. And shout out, speaking of something.
Shout out to him.
Shout out to the Browns
for
baby.
Defensive Player of the Year. You know what? Nope. Go. I'm not gonna be a Debbie Downer.
No, this is the thing.
But
I gotta say this. I gotta say this.
They cleaned the fuck.
I gotta say this though. So let me use this microphone. I got a microphone. I'm gonna use this as a microphone too. I have to say this because I've only heard one other take like this, and you know our platform is not the biggest in the world, but this is a platform. People gonna hear it outside of our ears. So I feel like this narrative has to get out into the world because it's not said enough. We have to, with sports, restrain ourselves from it being championship or bust whenever we are talking about fandom. There's so much gray area between winning it all and being 0-16. There's so much gray area. Like, I could go to watch Nordonia versus Mid Park play a football game in the fall and enjoy myself. I go watch Garfield Maple right now play basketball and enjoy myself. I don't have to only enjoy myself when my team win the championship.
Right.
That is not the criteria. And we got to chill out with that criteria being, well, if we ain't in the championship round, then everything you experience is for naught. I'm going to say this matter-of-factly, and it got stamped the other day with them winning all 4. This was the most fun. This was the most enjoyable. This was the most rewarding NFL football season I've ever watched as a Browns fan.
That's a run.
Ever.
Especially being an adult watching them.
Ever.
I mean, them games week in and week out.
Dog.
They took
we was
they
watching
took some years off your life with the way they won a few of them games, but it was fun.
So fun. You watching Joe Flacco, and in the back of your mind, you like, this is unreal. But then he wins comeback player of the year. You're like, oh, we really were experiencing something that no other team was experiencing. It was happening to us. We were watching Miles jump over niggas and block field goals and get strip sacks. Somebody like, this nigga like the best defensive player in the whole league, and he was. Yeah. We watching our fucking head coach juggle 4 different quarterbacks. And we like, damn, he doing a hell of a job. He was doing a hell of a job.
Yep.
Yeah, you got it.
It was so enjoyable, man. And I'll take this season. I would take a season like this.
Take this over most of the shit
over every single season I've ever had as an adult watching the Browns. This is literally unequivocally number one.
The problem is, I mean, and you are right. We have to. We live for the championships. You know, I mean,
But I don't think we do though.
I mean, I'm saying in general because I think we do. I mean, I'm not saying we don't enjoy the games on Sundays because we do. We come up here, we talk about them on Sundays.
Yeah.
We talk about Cavs games and all that, you know, all the time or whatever. But we still play to win a championship. Everybody plays to win it. I mean, I think you can separate the two. But the problem is most people don't, in a sense. You know, and
I think most
coming in here on a Sunday after the Browns got beaten in Houston, you're down about it, you know, whatever, and you get over it and stuff like that. I mean, everybody still wants to win. I mean, I want to know what it's like to have that 2-week feeling of my team being in the Super Bowl that we haven't got a chance to experience that. Fun season, of course it was. I take that over all the seasons we've had this last 20, 21 years, 22 years since the Browns have been back, however long it's been. But at some point, I want that. I want to know what it's like to win the AFC Championship, and everybody's talking about our team for 2 weeks, and all.
Then I think that would trump this. That would trump this season, obviously.
Oh yeah, of course.
But up until this point, for my 41 years on Earth, this is it.
That was a great season. And
like Fabian Soderbergh, he just put in there Baker's intro. And against the Jets felt relevant, and then the knocking out Pittsburgh in the playoffs. He's right; those were also 2 separate seasons. If that was all in one season, I would put it. The thing about this season was, I mean, when you think about the roller coaster and the Nick Chubb, when Nick Chubb got injured week 2, I thought it was over. I thought
I just remember we was all texting that night, and I'm just like, bro, I ain't had no energy. I went upstairs. I'm talking to Carlisha, and I'm like, yo, our best player just got hurt. I'm like, it was so bad they didn't show the replay, and then you heard everybody in the stadium go crazy when they showed the replay on the boards.
Yeah. You heard
yeah, and it's like I thought the shit was a wrap, and then they ran off like 3 in a row after that.
Yep.
Yeah.
You know, so it's just.
And then Deshaun was going through. Then he finally showed up against the Ravens.
The Baltimore game.
And I was like, hell yeah! Then he was hurt for the year. I'm like, you gotta be fucking kidding me.
I remember texting y'all like Deshaun done for the year. Y'all like what?
God damn.
And so it's
nobody went through what we went through.
No, man, it was just a hell of a year, man.
See, the problem is to me, it's that like we talk ourselves out of this thing of just like if we were being honest, like we got to say this about the Browns, could they have made it to the Super Bowl? Yeah, but what we just said about the Chiefs and greatness and stuff, like they would have had to go beat them. And I don't know if they were going to be rated, and I don't know if you could have really did it with Joe, but they were playing at a good enough clip that they probably could have played with anybody. But if we was being realistic about it.
Not this team.
Like
I'm talking about a Nick Chubb, Deshaun Watson led Browns.
Yeah,
offense.
No, that's
now we having a whole different conversation.
But it's not
a Joe Flacco, Jerome Ford led Browns.
But what I'm saying is like
no, we wasn't beating that nigga with Joe.
Even last week, like you was like, oh man, the Cavs, they playing like this, they could win a championship. Like in theory,
no,
yeah, they can.
Hold on, I was thinking about this today. I was thinking about not today, but the other day. Let's talk about this real quick.
And I know you didn't mean it like for real, like
no, let's jump. Let's have this conversation. Let's do it. Let's do it because I was thinking about it, and I think we get in our head.
They are playing.
I think we get in our head, and we don't. I know. Okay, I want to speak to everybody. I will go through these lulls, right? In sports, where
say that word again for me because I said that to Carlisha this week and she acted like she ain't never heard that word before. I hope she watching right now.
These dips and these highs and lows.
That's what I'm saying. What is a lull? It's
okay, Cincinnati. You know what I'm saying? But
I hope she watching right now.
Where basketball can do this for a little bit, where you have somebody reigning supreme. Like right now, LeBron is averaging 24, 6 and 6. Everybody, LeBron's still LeBron. He's not still LeBron. He's not. Right. He's Colin Sexton on the Cavs. Somebody got to score.
He's just a good player right now.
Right.
But we go through this run where we like, oh no, such and such can't be that good because of X team or X player. But then when I take a step back and I look at X players and X teams, we're talking about the Celtics. So it's a good basketball team. And we're talking about the Milwaukee Bucks with Doc Rivers, who chokes more than Mia Khalifa. Okay? Other than that,
don't Google her name and choke because you'll probably see.
Other than that, you got the Heat who never die. They like a fucking cat with 9 lives. You can never count them niggas out. But let me tell you something about basketball. It happened with the Warriors. It happens every couple of years. There's going to be somebody who's not it, who figures it the fuck out. Mm-hmm. And I'm listening to the shit on the way over here. and they was talking about, I was just listening to this in the car, and it made that shit click in my mind. Very rarely do teams get a chance to make that leap without major disappointment, major letdowns. Like, even the greats, even Bron got swept his way out of the finals the first time around.
San Antonio.
Even he lost in the playoffs for 2 years before he got there.
Before you get there.
Jordan got swept by the Celtics. Humbled. You get humbled. We got our asses handed to us by the Knicks. But when you do that, you go back to the drawing board and you figure out what the fuck do we need to do to be better. I'm not saying the Cavs going to win the championship. All I'm saying is I remember LeBron came back, and I remember this team out on the West Coast was like winning 50-some-odd games. I'm like, but nah, it's a couple light-skinned niggas. Ain't no way.
Right.
Ain't no way. They ain't never won a playoff series. Ain't no way they can go win a championship. They just lost to the fucking Clippers last year in the first round of the playoffs. There's no way.
They lost a few years in playoffs.
And when they figured that shit out, it was curtains. All I'm saying, I'm not saying they're going to do it. I'm not saying they're going to do it this year. I'm not saying they're going to do it. All I'm saying is the roadblocks in front of them aren't insurmountable. As much as I love Jason Tatum and Jaylen Brown, they're not fucking Kobe. We're not talking about LeBron James and Dwayne Wade now. Now, let's be complete. Now, Giannis and Dame, well, that's a whole different conversation if they can figure it out in the playoffs.
Right.
But what if the light bulb goes off for Evan Mobley? What if him shooting 43% from three or whatever it is since he came back is not an anomaly? And he becomes a defensive Channing Frye with an actual game.
He is a completely different person since he came back from the injury.
Like, what if it clicks? What if it clicks and he averages 20 and 12 now?
He's playing more like the guy we
wanted him to.
And we want him
That's
to
the
be.
only thing I'm saying about the Cavs. Like, you are right. I'm not saying they're going to win. There's always a team. I don't know if it's the Pacers. I don't know if it's the Thunder. I don't know if it's the Timberwolves. But I'm telling you, somebody this year is going to take that leap from like, oh, that's cute, to like, damn, these niggas in the Western Conference Finals? These niggas in the Eastern Conference Finals, and it's going to be somebody. And it's either going to be Ant-Man becoming that nigga in Minnesota. It's going to be Shea becoming a real legitimate MVP candidate. It's going to be Donovan Mitchell being a real legitimate MVP candidate, along with Evan Mobley and Jet. Like, somebody going to do it. And I don't see the roadblocks in front of them niggas being too much for the Thunder to overcome. Or if the Timberwolves figured that shit out, they're loaded. If Ant-Man becomes that nigga, Cat becomes the perfect number 2, and then they got a defensive number 3 in Rudy Gobert. That's a hell of a fucking basketball team. That's a hard team to beat if that nigga's averaging 34 points a game in the playoffs. So I don't know. All I'm saying is,
and the thing about the league
we'll
right
see.
now too. The thing about the league right now is there's like that.
It's in flux.
It's not that dominant team. There's not the dominant person no more that you be like, oh, you got to go through Bron.
LeBron and Steph.
You got to go through Steph.
Yes,
there's
nigga.
not that person no more.
This is 03. This is 03.
So we're waiting for the Nets person to.
We're
to
waiting
take
for
that,
Bron.
Yeah, we're waiting for the person to
Or
take
Kobe.
That. And I don't know if that person's in the league anymore.
No.
That's on that level. But it.
This is 01.
I can see the league being wide open for a few years, where somebody, a good team, could really. Denver could fucking win the
Denver
shit
can
again.
do it, yeah.
I mean,
I really like Minnesota, but like Denver could win it. But I don't know how much y'all watch Anthony Edwards, but Anthony Edwards,
balling.
Shea Gilgeous-Alexander are becoming.
I saw OKC in person this year.
Yeah. Oh yeah. We went to that the game.
And that was probably just one you said.
Yeah.
Yeah. I got
and I'm just watching the Cavs win 17-18, and the way they play and the way they move the ball and the way they shoot the rock and how deep they are. That's a really good basketball team, man.
I like them playing defense right now more than anything else.
Yeah.
I like them playing defense.
And they play D well. Like they played the Raptors last night. The Raptors aren't the reconstruction Raptors. They got Scotty Barnes and RJ Barrett, Emmanuel Quickley, and Gary Trent. That's not a terrible. They was up 30.
Yeah.
Easy.
Actually, and it came out. Was it the third quarter, or was it the game the other night when it was close and all of a sudden it was like they
21-0.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I was like,
God damn.
Real
This is
quick.
a good team, man.
Real
So
quick.
I'm not saying they're gonna win the ring, but every year there is a team who figures it out. And the thing about it is maybe they will, maybe they won't, but they definitely have the niggas on the team
they just
who, if they do figure it out, it's going to be a long night for niggas in the league.
The Cavs actually have one of those teams of not doing a hyperbole thing or whatever. They have one of those teams that have a good core.
Yeah.
That if you could find a way to win with it,
yes, you could be good for a long time.
You can have a good little run.
Because like they talking about Donovan want to get traded. I feel it, but where the fuck would you go where you got a 22-year-old 7-foot nigga who can probably eventually be a 3-point shooter and a nigga that can handle the ball and the best defender on your team and a legitimate big man who can give you a double-double every night and a point guard who can get you the rock. Them fucking teams ain't growing on trees. And Donovan Mitchell, in my opinion, is in the top 5 for MVP this year.
It depends on what you want as a player, though.
So we'll see.
Do you want to play for a ship or do you want to be close to home and stuff like that? It depends on what you want. So we'll see.
So we'll see, man. I just look at. I had that same feeling until I took a look at the standings and I was like,
well, they number 2 in the East right now.
Who the fuck am I scared of? Jimmy Butler and Bam Adebayo, they're really good. I'm not taking nothing away from them. They've been in 2 finals. But I watched the stretch. Because I'm watching a lot of. I watched the stretch where this nigga, Isaac Okoro, they played the Bucks with no.
Hey, shout out to Isaac.
Yeah,
Okoro,
this nigga. They
actually playing ball right
nigga,
now.
They played the Bucks with no Giannis. He guarded Dame Lillard. Then they played the Clippers. The nigga guarded Harden, Kawhi, and Paul George. Mm-hmm. Then they played the Bucks again. He guarded Giannis. I said, what the fuck kind of human being is this, nigga? How the hell can you guard all these different positions? Like, he was literally guarding 1 through 4. That is a hell of a task, man.
Yeah.
That's a hell of a task, man.
Yeah,
and he's shooting 3 well.
It's good to see right now. You know, I think my 7th game is tomorrow out of my quarter season package.
Are you going to the game tomorrow?
I mean, obviously, no whatchamacallit, no Embiid.
Yeah.
But yeah, so I think my 7th game tomorrow.
If
they almost got me for the re-up. I really wanted to re-up, but I'm like, man, I got, as an adult, especially now I'm being married and shit like that, it's like there's shit that you could put money towards.
Yeah.
And it's like, yeah, could I pay it? Yeah. But it's like I started thinking like there's something we can actually use the money for.
Yeah.
And so I'm like, all right, I really was only wanting to do it for a year anyway when I did it. But the problem is once you get into it, it's a cool thing when you get there and you go to your seats and you know the people around you because they got seats too, and you kind of start to get to know them a little bit. And I mean, you walk in like
that's how it was with my Brown season.
Yeah, it's just like you know the people around you. They there every game and you speak. Oh, hey, how's it going and stuff like that. And it's just so it's actually a really really cool. And I like my seat and I thought about adding a second seat on, but I would have to obviously go up because I'm in that I'm in that lower level at the section over from the tunnel where the cabs walk off at, and but I'm like, I just don't really want to go up, because it would be cool to have it, and then other people want to go, you can, and you can take Amir to more games. So even though he don't be wanting to see nobody, but he only like 2 players in the league. Okay. Young people don't. I think he's in that space right now where they don't.
They fuck with players.
Yeah,
we was like that. I fuck with Michael
because
Jordan.
I got out of all my 10 games this year, like out of people he wanted to see, but want none of the games. So I was like, I didn't really have to really be like, all right, just got to get an extra ticket or something. He really he liked Giannis. I took him to see Giannis last season. And I think he wanted to see Ja done for the year. And they weren't coming to the end of the season anyway. And you didn't know if he was gonna play. So it's just one of those things. But yeah, it's just I be thinking about it when I go to the games. Now I get there, when you got the season ticket, you pull up and you right before tip and you just walk to your seat. Hey, what's up to everybody? Hell, even the damn usher basically know your face and stuff like that. It's just. But yeah, like I said, when you get old, not old, but when you get older, you're just like, all right, we can put the money to better use. But it's way more affordable than people think because they spread it out over the course of a year.
Yeah. Oh yeah, it is. Yeah.
So you can pay. I mean, obviously you can pay it at one time.
I used to pay like $72 a month.
Oh yeah, it's affordable as hell. Yeah.
I gotta get on y'all level, man.
It's not that expensive. It's only $70 a month.
My seat is a really, really good seat.
Nigga, you can afford $70 a month.
Yeah, and mine was $90 a month.
Yeah.
I've still never been to a Browns game.
Yeah, you should probably get season tickets, man.
Yeah, go ahead.
No, it's not. It's real. You think it's crazy. Getting season tickets is almost like when you be telling people like, I'm not trying to be, but you be like, people about to go buy a car. I'm like, nigga, go to the lot. Yeah. I guarantee you walk off with a car.
Right.
It seems way more insurmountable until you actually get in the building. And they be like, oh yeah, take the paperwork up. Yeah, I'm gonna call these people. Yeah. So which one? The car you want? You be like, what car I want? Yes, nigga. Yeah. The next thing you know, you driving off the lot.
Yeah.
You go on the Brown site and you go sign up and you be like, that's it?
Yeah.
You got your season tickets.
Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna have to do
I know it sound crazy. You can spread it over 12 months. So let's say it's like my ticket to each game. I think my ticket was like $110, but because I bought season tickets, you got
a little less.
Yeah, it's less. It was like $92, some shit like that. So it ended up being like $900 and some odd dollars spread out over 12 months.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
That was it. So it was like $76.
And for me, I only got one seat, so
Yeah.
I could
Me
afford to
too.
get a decent little seat down there.
Yeah.
Now they used to, what they used to do you when I had them back. I had season tickets first. The Brandon Wheaton year when he got caught under the flag. That was my first game. That one I had season tickets that year, but they made me buy two. So I was bringing my father to all those games, and then we would sit in the ADA seats all the time. I think I brought Bill to one, my father to a couple. But then when I canceled because I'm like I don't want to pay for two seats because my father couldn't come to all the games, and Bill didn't really give a fuck about football like that. You know what I'm saying? So I ended up just going to a couple games and selling one, and sitting next to randos. And so I sold my seats, but then when I double back, you can buy one. And so now you can just buy
Look
one.
into it. It ain't hard, especially with the Cavs. It ain't hard, but you just got to, like, if I was to pick it up now, because the guy, I might talk to him this week. If I was to pick it up now, I have to pay January and February because we, in February now. But it's really, I remember when Amir had his birthday party and like one of Corlicia's people was up here from Columbus and one of the husbands, I was talking to him and I was telling him I had the quarter season package. He's like, oh, how much was it? And I was telling him how much it was. He was just like, oh, that ain't shit. I'm like, yeah, they spread it out for you. It's easy.
it's cool.
So knock it out.
What's up?
So I mean, and like I said, I go to games with myself all the time because it's just easier to. I'm just such a big. Oh, they play tonight. Oh, I wouldn't mind going and just go. And it's easier than just having to ask people and all that type of stuff or whatever, and you waiting for people. So it reminded me of something I saw this week. I asked y'all real quick so we transition because I don't even know how long we into the show now.
Damn, we're 54 minutes in.
But I saw something online. I think it was on the Shade Room. So it was a lady going out for a birthday thing. She paid for the Airbnb for her girls or whatever. And all everybody had to do was get a flight, and people was dragging their feet. So they knew for like 6, 7, 8 months, everybody's dragging their feet. So she canceled the trip. I guess she told her boyfriend about it. Her dude was like, "Fuck it." So she canceled the trip. Her dude took her out for planned the trip for her birthday. Obviously, he's covering everything, and so it was a debate on if she was right or if she was wrong.
She was right.
She was right.
Fuck them.
I know. So we got sense in this room, huh?
Yeah, fuck them.
Okay, so everybody got sense. So I'm sitting here like, yeah, I don't think I did see somebody in the one comment say the only thing you was wrong about was taking it to social media to air your friends out or whatever. But I mean, she paid.
People
for
take everything on social media nowadays.
Yeah, I mean, we all know, especially planning trips. The shit is difficult because everybody's going on day one. Everybody said they going. Everybody got the best of plans. And then when it's time for a deposit or something like that, it's a little bit of a different story. When it's getting closer to leave, it's a little bit of a different story or whatever. And if it's your birthday, like all that would have happened if she wouldn't have canceled that trip is that she would have been sitting there and nobody would have been going. And she'd have had an Airbnb paid for that wasn't nobody going to. Or she would have been trying to cancel, but then she would have been sitting at home and really mad at everybody because you sitting at home for not doing it.
Right.
So I didn't think she was wrong for doing that.
I'm only traveling with a better half now anyway. I can't do it no more.
Yeah.
Nothing negative. I loved Vegas this summer. It was dope.
It's at the point though where it's like it's tough to be like, all right, we're gonna get a bunch of people together. It's like I can see almost a couples thing almost in a sense.
Yeah, I think that's where it's progressed to.
Yeah. More so than everything else. It's tough to just get everybody. It's tough getting everybody on the same page. Let's just be honest about it. Everybody's grown. We got 100,000 different things going on in our lives. So it's tough getting everybody on the same page to do something and meet every single deadline and every single this and that. It's almost impossible to do these days. So I kind of feel you on that one. But I don't think she was wrong in any way, shape, or form to be like, look,
fuck y'all.
Let me get my money back for this Airbnb.
Yeah, y'all niggas ain't gonna y'all playing. Fuck that. Y'all, especially he got to step on us. I mean, basically, it wasn't to that level, but that's what I had to do. I mean, and I don't want to. This wasn't the sentiment around then. It was other extenuating circumstances. But some shit happened around Leah's birthday, and I had to just do something for her birthday because shit, plans got canceled or whatever. But if that happens, I mean, I think it's your duty as her dude to be like, this shit going left,
right?
Or how can we salvage this day? Because I know this means something to her. You know what I'm saying? You can't just be like, damn, that's fucked up. They canceled.
So
Shit,
I'm
you want
gonna
some Popeyes? You trying to get some Popeyes, some shit?
I'm about to eat this pork chop real quick.
Yeah, you want pork chop?
Yeah, just a 4-piece real quick. You know what I'm saying?
Mashed potatoes.
You gotta jump in, man. What y'all think about Speaking of jumping in, fuck it. What y'all think about the helicopter meet this week? Y'all niggas said.
The who? What happened?
I know what he's talking about too, man. I know what he's talking about. It's the way you said that shit. I know that's what you're talking about.
I don't know.
That nigga Drizzy Drake, man, is slang this meat around online this week.
Supposedly.
I'm not playing the video.
Supposedly. That's what she said.
video.
I'm like, I know what you're talking about, man.
I'm not playing the video.
Yeah, man. It's just can we kill this narrative that men are the only nasty people on the face of the earth?
Because women are some
Because
savages.
I wake up on whatever fucking day of the week it was, and if you sign up to Twitter, it's like, well, if you want to know why Drake is trending, like whenever you see something like that, then the reason why somebody's trending is because something that went out there that wasn't supposed to go out there supposedly or whatever. And women was all on that shit. So can we please stop acting like men are the only filthy creatures
they be making it
on the
seem
face
like
of this earth?
Don't they be driving that narrative home,
Oh
boy?
my God! Because the way the women was driving the conversation. Oh, did you? I saw a post that's like, ask your girl for her phone and look through her search Google for the Drake video. Or whatever.
Just put DR in there and see what come up.
Man, come on, man. Like, stop acting like men is the only filthy people out here, man.
Filthy
Because women was
animals.
out here going
Filthy
crazy.
animals.
Yeah, they was out here going crazy about that. Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know. If it was real, if it's not, if it was fake, if it was him or wasn't him or whatever. Drake is beyond shit like that. I don't believe stuff hit the internet these days that people don't plan anymore.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And Drake is bigger than that, man. Like he don't need
Pause.
shit like
Pause,
that.
nigga.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, I had to catch you. You was going off the deep end. Look at this nigga, man.
Well, I guess if you look at a picture like that, then
Come on, Drake.
maybe he ain't. I don't know, man. But he don't need that type of publicity, man. You know, it's not. Nah, he don't need that. But yeah, that kind of made the internet go crazy the one day.
It's a couple different things I wanted to touch on. It's two. All right, first I want to know what y'all think about this, because I was watching. I really fuck with the dude Glasses Malone, man. I like his. He got a quirky point of view on shit. But this goes back to the beef shit from a couple weeks ago we was talking about. But it also goes to, like, they was talking about who's hip hop and who's this and that, and it was a take I 100% agree with. And I'm kind of annoyed with new age people who are trying to redefine what things are. And the way Glasses put it was perfect. Like, hip hop is street life personified through music.
Right.
It's what it is, and it's the one reason why he was saying Drake. He would consider Drake more of a pop artist. This is not shade. Meaning what he was meaning by it was, you know what the Crip Walk is because of Snoop or because of that West Coast music,
right,
and personified through the music. What do niggas from the West Coast wear?
Red and blue.
Khakis.
You
You
know
know what I'm saying? What do niggas in New York wear?
Tim's.
Like, what do niggas in Houston drive?
The big
drive
body
Rams.
cars. and
We
stuff.
know all
Yeah,
this
yeah.
through hip hop. What the fuck do niggas in Canada wear? We don't know. The blueprint of what hip hop is I'm going to take our experiences that people don't know about, and I'm going to give them to you through music, and you're going to experience them through my words.
Right.
And the only drawback, I guess, you could ever put, because he's one of the most successful artists ever, if you want to start going down the road of hip hop, is there's nothing that Drake has added to the culture that we didn't have.
That's true.
There's no voice of the voiceless that he speaks for. And that's usually the tie that binds us to the hip hop music.
You can almost, in a sense, hopefully this ain't like nothing controversial, but you can almost call him like a caricature
Yes.
of a hip hop
Yes.
artist. Because like you said, there's nothing from Toronto. Like if you had the people from Cleveland or whatever,
Yeah.
I mean, like Bone and them had a certain look or whatever, or a rapping style, the
Yep.
same way the people's out of was it Do or Die out of
Mhm.
Chicago,
Chicago,
and shit
yeah.
like that. You had a style or something
Yeah,
like that,
yeah,
Twister and shit like
and
that.
even that, and niggas with braids and shit, that was
about to say
some Cleveland
braids.
shit in the 90s.
Down south, you know, people, it's the dreads and everybody got gold and shit like that. You get into that Florida, Atlanta type area and shit like that. So
He's a caricature of all of hip hop just rolled into Very talented artist.
Yeah. That's a see,
Extremely talented
and people
artist.
think that when you say something that if you're not completely giving the person love, that's what the problem was with the people who have all these immature and ridiculous ass stands. Like you think that you're attacking someone and like you're really not. Like the Taylor Swift comments or we had like a week ago or something like that. It's like we have to say 1,000 times she's very talented. Obviously she's talented at what she does. She's talented.
You got to say that. Not you get accused of being.
And all they ever hear is the negative shit you say. But we just said she's talented. Or Drake, obviously, Drake knows what he's doing. But like that's like even the Mos Def thing from a few weeks ago. It's like I don't even think Mos was really
throwing shade at him.
Really throwing shade in a sense because Mos is a fucking hip hop artist. Like hip hop. Like he's not trying to be commercial. He's never tried to be commercial and none of that shit. He's a fucking hip hop. That's why you don't see Yasin Bey, even though I think he got some allegations up against him too that ain't like the best of things either. But that's why you don't see him or whatever. And it's just, and I don't even think he was throwing shade because that's why he said in the beginning, like, oh, why are you doing this to me? I don't think he wanted to like be shady, whatever. He was just giving his point of view of what Drake was as an artist. And it's
the truth.
It's true.
You can hear Drake in Target.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like even the yes, you get on the elevators.
Yes.
Like it's when I heard Glasses put it in that perspective, Glasses Malone said, I said, I've never heard it articulated correctly until he said it. If you're not taking the life that we lived and giving it a voice and then putting it on wax for people to consume, then it's not. That's what hip hop is. Stop trying to fucking redefine what hip hop is.
Right.
It's not a catchy song. It's not a catchy hook. It's not a dance for TikTok. Hip hop is a voice for the voiceless from the hood. And we take that shit and we give a voice to it and we put it out in the world and we give it for motherfuckers to consume. And next thing you know, niggas is drinking gin and orange juice.
Yep.
And that's it. Because niggas wasn't drinking gin and juice till Snoop came along.
Yep.
Like that's what hip hop is. And I can't think, and I'm sitting there like, damn, I can't think of one thing that's Toronto.
I'm even thinking about like when ball players come out of Toronto, like it ain't nothing about they game or people like, oh man,
that's a Toronto.
You could tell that nigga played on the street in New York or some shit like that. What about Tristan? It's like, oh, that's a
his fuck nigga. His fuck nigga central is what it seemed like up there.
Right.
It's what it seemed like.
I mean, in that sense, I do get it. I do get it.
I just said
he's not. He's very talented, but you know it's.
That was on my mind.
And even the music, we were watching Creed 3 last night because we never watched it. And it was one part in there. Soundtrack on that, you know, they won't do soundtracks anymore. But the people that was rapping on throughout the video and different stuff was dope. But there's one point where Cole is rapping on something, and I'm just like, when I first heard Cole, like when his mixtape type stuff back in the day, I never had a thought that Cole would be the nigga that he's turned into lyrically. Cole is up there.
Yeah, Cole is up there, man.
As far that's gonna give you bars. Y'all might not like him. People call him boring or
they
whatever.
Crazy.
But commercial people that people like that shit like to call him boring. Cole is gonna give you bars. Cole can out rap most of everybody out there right now.
Yeah. It's
and
very
he was saying, and I'm like, damn, I had no clue Cole was gonna be that person.
His verse on the Yachty song, man, I can't remember the name of the song, but the song is just like jazz and horns. But god damn,
and he got there so fast in opinion to me because it's like
it was 2014 Forest Hills Drive was where it flipped and then it was over.
I could probably, I can see that. But I mean, I just feel like he's at the, he's not Andre 3000 on that, but he's at that level now where he's featured on someone's song, and that feature is just like, god damn, the way Andre come out of the woodwork right now and be on a feature on somebody's song, and you like, yo, the way Jay come out the woodwork every now and then and so the feature, and you like, yo, all right, that's Jay. Cole is doing that on everybody's shit right now when he pop up. And that's what I'm saying. Like he got there so fast. Yeah, he did. Where he's just like an elder statesman. It's just like, yo, I work when I want to work.
Yeah,
I'm gonna do what I want to do. I'm gonna put out the music.
Him and Kendrick.
And Kendrick.
Yeah.
And I saw something online this week. They said that him and Kendrick did a lot of stuff in the studio, and somebody's like, I wonder if that's gonna be like the makers of an album between them two.
That would be dope.
But like Kendrick, same thing. Yeah. But Cole got there, so I'm like, I just didn't see that with Cole. Like I didn't hear his early stuff like, oh yeah, Cole gonna be that nigga that's gonna be like,
yeah, me either.
But he got there.
But that first thing first, rest in peace, Uncle Phil.
Yeah,
for real. I said, oh shit.
I know it's talent, but do you think it's I hate to be controversial. It's absolutely talent. Let's get that clear. Do you think it's due to a lack of not really nobody else being out there?
I think some people are. I think to me.
I mean, if you get what I'm saying.
To me,
I ain't shitting on
I know.
him.
No, to me, he is Steph Curry.
I got you.
Like, okay, you can say it ain't nobody left. You right.
Yeah.
You might be right, but he could shoot in the 30s, 40s, 50s, 60s, 70s, 80s. Not this nigga can rap.
I get what you're saying. No, he absolutely.
Him and
Absolutely.
Cole. I mean, him and Kendrick can rap in any era. Now, are they elevated so highly above the rest of the pack because the rest of the pack is Travis Scott? Yeah.
Right.
But
By the
he
way-
still would be neck and neck with the niggas.
Right. I get you.
He would be doing this with like Prime Nas in them with like 2014 Forest Hill Drive type albums.
Right. No disrespect to him.
No,
at all.
I know exactly
'Cause
what
I
you
love
mean.
J. Cole.
I know what you mean. Like
Yeah.
if Steph was playing in the same era as Allen Iverson and all these other niggas, it would. But there's nobody else in his. He still has elevated himself. If you ask me, in my opinion,
Right.
Steph has still elevated himself to Allen Iverson, Isaiah Thomas status.
Right. I got you.
If he had to play with them niggas, I don't know if he'd have been better than them.
He'd have to toughen up a little bit.
He had to toughen up,
but he still would have been.
but he still would have been in.
No,
His,
I got you.
I still would put him in the conversation, but he is head and shoulders above
Right.
the lyricists nowadays
Real
because it's
quick.
hard to find lyricists.
Another question, real quick. I haven't had the pleasure of listening to it, but I've been hearing a lot of great reviews of 21 Savage album.
I haven't heard it yet.
I haven't played it.
Okay, everybody's saying it's hot.
I gotta hear it.
I don't mind 21 Savage. To be
I do.
honest,
I
I
do.
don't mind him. I really don't mind
I
him.
would have to hear it. I do.
I mean, he's never gonna be my first choice and nothing like
Yeah.
that to listen to, but I don't mind.
My
I don't
problem
mind
is niggas like Big X the Plug. I know y'all probably ain't even heard of them,
Mm-hmm.
but if you once you hear it, you're like, oh shit, I heard this before. Them niggas is so much better at that rap than 21 Savage.
Yeah.
It's a style of rap. Like, nigga, I come out this stuff with that bullshit about. Like, that rap, that nigga, like, I can't even explain it. Like, some people are better. I don't even think he's the best at nonsense rap.
Right.
It's nonsense rap.
No, Kodak probably might be that.
Yeah, Kodak is a nonsense rapper. Big X the Plug a nonsense rapper. 21 a nonsense rapper. Lil Baby a nonsense rapper. The Baby a nonsense. All these niggas rap about
Young
nothing.
Boy. Yeah.
Yeah, they just rap about some bullshit and it sound good on a dope beat. But the way some of these niggas either from Detroit or Houston ride these beats now, they kind of passing up the niggas from Atlanta.
Think so?
They kind of pass. Detroit niggas Detroit has quietly leapfrogged all of the non-New York, LA rap cities.
Man,
Because they had that weird offbeat rap for like a year and a half. And he was like, what the fuck is this? They done perfected it. And that shit be hard to the motherfucker.
yeah.
It's hard. But Big X the Plug niggas from Houston, they hard too. So
And bringing up 21 Savage, J. Cole on what was the song a couple years ago? A Lot?
yeah.
J. Cole.
But like even the good song,
verse,
I
man.
hate 21 Savage on that song.
I like his.
Oh
song.
my God.
I don't know,
Oh
but I
my
like his
God.
verse
I
in
hate
that
that
song.
nigga verse.
I really do like that verse.
Oh,
For some reason, I
God.
like it. For some reason, I
It
like
make my
it.
stomach-
But
I turn the song
but
every
I've heard,
time.
I've heard a lot of people say they can do without him on that.
I
on that
turn
song.
the song every time he starts.
like,
I hate it, man.
I don't know, for whatever reason, I kind of like his verse on that song. I really do.
It's
I don't
just so ABC 1, 2, 3.
know. But I give you that. I give
oh,
you that. give you
I
that.
know every bar is coming.
I give you that. But for whatever reason, I like it.
So crazy, dog.
For whatever reason, I like it.
I guess like X the Plug and them people, they voice everything about them. I can stomach. It's like I don't really fuck with Ross, but a lot of people do because they like the voice, and so the voice and the elementary bars, they'll deal with the elementary bars because they like the voice. To me, the voice don't trump his elementary bars, so I don't really. I'm not a big Ross fan, but some of these niggas with a more southern drawl and the way they pronounce the words, like I fuck with how the rap actually sounds.
It's almost like, and people, I might get shit on for this. Actually, I shouldn't. I shouldn't. But like, Pimp C ain't the most lyrical person out there.
No, it's
But
the way he pronounces
everything
it.
else about Pimp,
It's
made
the hardest shit,
Pimp.
bitch.
Yeah, so I'm saying
Calm down,
everything else
bitch.
about
Like
Pimp
it's the way
made
he
him
pronounces
Pimp.
shit, nigga.
So I fuck with him.
I just had this conversation last night. I said that Pimp C, Bun B, and Bone are two of the groups that ride beats and
in a
talking
different
shit
way.
the best out of anybody.
Mm-hmm.
Anybody.
Yeah.
Period.
Yeah.
Like, do Pimp got any like classic bars? Like, you might have some funny shit or whatever, but like a classic bar that you like.
Yeah, I'm
yo,
a choosy lover, never fuck without
yeah,
a rubber. You know what I'm saying?
She's like it on top of the
Cover.
cover. Nigga, that verse,
Nigga-
I love that
nigga
goddamn
drive
verse,
I
man.
love his verse for Break 'em Off something too.
Yeah. Oh my God.
Yeah. Oh my god.
I need more money, more
You know what?
money.
Hey, you want to know? You want to know how real it is for him, though? You want to know what the problem is? I mean, not the problem, but the thing with Pimp C, it was so authentic. Because I don't know if y'all remember NOMs in the shopping center.
Right,
And you,
just,
'cause one of the
Forest
greatest
Hills.
lines ever,
Nigga, I bought
was nigga that
files
funny
from there.
Geneva watch with the Ferrari kit. Nigga, them Geneva watches used to be in there. You used to get a Geneva watch, and then I had like 4 different color bands in the watch.
Yep.
You never saw them? I used to have a
Nigga,
Geneva.
NOM used to have everything.
I had a
nigga.
Geneva watch with
Nigga,
a Ferrari kit, nigga.
That's the only place you can go buy a Geneva watch,
But nigga-
buy some signs, CD,
Support.
Jesus
Because
Christ.
the thing was, you had the Geneva watch that came with the black. The funny part was like the nigga, the way he said it, it was so real because like the band was black, but then you had the white, red, and green.
Yep.
Like the Italian, it was like an Italian flag in the goddamn box.
Ferrari,
it was the
nigga.
realest shit. Like that bar right there was so authentic.
And I think the next line is take the monkey
Shit's
shit
off, you
embarrassing us. yeah, come on, man.
That's hard as fuck, man.
Come on.
It was an authenticity to Pimp C that was so real, man. That nigga call you on your shit. You got that bullshit ass watch on your wrist.
Because he was just like a person that just he moved when he wanted to move. Man, and I always love the stories about how he didn't want to do Big Pimpin' with Jay and them or whatever. Bun had to talk him into doing it. He didn't want to do it at all. The way he showed up for the video,
Nigga wore a white fur coat.
the way he showed up for the video, and that's why his verse is real short on that because he didn't want to do it. He just did some bullshit or whatever. And he ain't think that they was gonna keep it on there.
Oh, okay.
That's why his verse is so short. What is it? Smoking high, pouring up, keep it legal in my cup. It's
Nigga
real
with a
short.
white
Oh, my
fur coat
got
on
leather
Miami,
wood.
nigga.
Yeah,
Might as
the
well we call it
yeah,
that
yeah.
shit.
It's real short.
Everybody
Holly Brown's
won the
at the
ball.
ball.
Watch it fall, nigga. I don't fuck with y'all. If I wasn't rapping, baby, I would still be rapping.
Say, nigga, that's a hard ass
Come on, man.
verse, man.
Come on, man.
Know what you know
Yeah.
about the Texas
Boys.
boys.
Coming down the cannon toys, smoking weed. Yeah, come on, man.
Damn, man.
Yeah, I miss Bun, man.
He did not want to do that.
Oh, he was completely against it. Completely against it.
Yeah.
Completely. And like you said, in the whole video thing, like he didn't want to do that. He showed up late for the video, all that shit or whatever. Yeah. Yeah. So that is
man.
funny stories. But yeah.
Yeah,
All right, I guess we need to wrap up. And
But
get
real
out
quick,
here.
real quick. I know he
Oh,
wanted.
yeah.
I know he wanted to wrap something up.
Oh yeah, I forgot. Oh yeah.
If
you
you,
got
but
yours.
I want to
Oh,
say
no,
you got it. No, you ain't gonna.
No, it's okay. No.
What you mean? No, you said you had
Okay,
5 minutes.
well, you know-
But hold on, I want to say something real quick before you jump. Real quick. I want to be controversial for 2 minutes. Give me 2 minutes.
Let's do it.
I think we're gonna be controversial in the way Playboy said his shit.
No.
It's a lot of hollering throughout the year from the opposite species, the opposite
hell.
sex. It's a lot of bravado. But you know what I've been seeing a lot of this weekend? I've been seeing a lot of Galentine's Day posts.
I have too. What the fuck that mean? Anyway?
All that shit
That's-
talking.
that's when women
that
get
means
together.
I ain't got no dick at the house, and I got to celebrate with my girlfriends.
It's almost like the
The lonely
it's almost
brigade.
it's almost like the Friendsgiving stuff and shit.
the
like
lonely
that.
brigade.
That's
I only
that
get
is-
gifts on the
that is-
15th.
That
ass
is the
nigga.
name of the podcast for the week. The Lonely Brigade.
I only get gifts on the 15th of February. Ass niggas.
Right.
That's a lot of guys.
Yeah, it's a lot of Galentine's Day posts. All that shit talking. You mean to tell me that nobody want to put up with your shit talking ass all year?
Look.
What happened? What happened around February 14th? What happened to that nigga?
You know what?
What happened? What happened to that boy? What happened to him? All them goddamn Galentine's Day. The lone nigga. One is the loneliest number. You lonely number ass nigga.
You know what it is? though? People better find a way to let go of that fucking hurt, man.
Yeah, man.
That's what it is. And I know that one's specific for women right now to that point, but it's like people better find a way to let go of that shit because people is harboring so much shit. Like you said, they talk that shit all year long. I told wake up on. I almost won the 1 week from a Sunday to Saturday. Just keep a tally of every post I see about who ain't shit and who ain't this and that, and the stories posters and how I'd rather be alone and only women do this one though. I'd rather be alone before I do this and you do one thing one time and I cut you off. Like y'all bragging on the shit of how you can cut a motherfucker off. Don't nobody want you if you tell them everybody in the world every fucking day of the week how you gonna cut somebody off and how you'd rather be alone. Because why I want to be around your want to be alone ass?
Right.
Think about it. Why are you putting that into the world?
We need that in our life right now.
Why are you putting that into the world? Are you about to beat the drum? I mean, like, literally, why are you putting that into the world? So yeah, now you out here on Galentine's.
I mean, and behind that, just to reiterate, can we normalize just because you ain't in the space that the rest of us is being happy in, trying to ruin it for everybody else?
That's another thing too.
Can
That's
we
another
normalize
thing,
that? If you feel some type of way, keep that shit to your motherfucking self.
Yeah.
Like, period.
People gotta stop putting that negative energy in the world.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah,
and I'm saying this. I know
And by that he means your Galentine's Day posts. Keep them motherfuckers.
Right.
I mean, it's just.
Somebody had a balloon arch their Galentine's Day post. Nigga, y'all decorated? Y'all unhappiness? The fuck is wrong with you?
I mean, people got to put they got to get the negative stuff away from them.
Get that hate out
like,
your
it's
heart.
Just like I'm not the biggest on the law of attraction or what, but I mean, I don't dive into it the way other people dive into it in a sense. But I do believe that if you live in a space of negativity, you really are kind of gonna it's gonna find you, you know. And it's like I don't. And I know it's kind of it's contradictory in the way I said that or whatever. But I mean, I think people put too much stock in it sometimes. Like you feel like you're gonna just write something down and it's just absolutely going to happen. I don't think it works that way. But I do think that you need to have the more positive thoughts and demeanor and stuff towards stuff or whatever. It's just, if everything I have to say, if I'm a single person and everything I do is about negative relationships and negative aspects of it and how I don't want to be bothered and how I don't want to do this with people and I want to meet people but I don't want to go out. And I mean, if everything is about the negative part about it, then god damn it, you ain't never gonna have nothing positive towards you. It's like the internet. Everything we talk about, everything we search all the time, that's what we get fed all day long on internet, social media, everything. So stop it. Like, change some stuff within you and within your life. Or you're going to be in a fucking Galentine's at 55 years old. Right. Mad than a motherfucker.
Yeah, I agree.
Stop it, people. And I know I've been saying a lot lately, too, about can we normalize or get rid of the attacking thing between men and women. Yes, we have to.
But this is funny.
Oh, they got that's
it's everywhere. They can't.
It's a lot of, and they, like you said, it's decorated. And let's say this, though. If you just want to do it and you celebrate and you're having fun, look, go have your fun. But
I'm not letting them off the hook. Could you imagine a group of us niggas? You imagine a group of niggas? A group of niggas to put Happy Galentine's Day, nigga. Happy Valentine's Day, nigga.
Yeah, you gotta call it Valentine's Day.
Happy Naggingtine's Day. Nigga, Valentine's Day for all the niggas.
Right.
We ain't celebrating our fucking failures.
Right.
That is kind of what you're doing in a sense.
You celebrate your inability to compromise and give my heart to a woman fully and compromise with her and become one with her and give myself over to her and sacrifice for her. Let me celebrate the fact that I don't have any emotional maturity or flexibility.
Is it healthy? Well, we got to go.
Yeah.
Is it healthy to live in a space and be like, this me, I'm not changing and nothing like that? Is it healthy?
Right.
Hell no.
Because we always are people that's growing up. We grow every day. You learn something. You constantly are learning something. You're everything. So how is it healthy to, in a relationship space, to be like, okay, this is just me, and I ain't doing nothing. You're going to have to take this or whatever, and I'm not doing this. I'm not, how is that healthy? Excuse me. How is that healthy at all? That ain't a Galentine's. Well, it is.
But her, the filter on her face keeps blinking. Because this is. Hey, I'm good for it. Hey, that's a limitation. Sorry, you see how it keeps moving?
Yep.
It went away. Now the red is gonna come back. Up. I think part of it is this is. You know what? Let me go ahead and make this full. I don't know who this is. We gonna.
Carlisha said that she don't think it's specific. Like Valentine's Day is specific to.
Let's look at this.
To single women.
Oh, I mean, of course it's not specific to single women. I think a lot of women in relationships have it too. But this is somebody. Her. I'm sorry for what y'all see, but her what you call it keeps moving.
I don't see nothing.
Her filter Keeps going on and off, on and off, on and off.
Yep, I see it.
What I'm saying is, all I'm saying is, there is a detachment from reality that exists that we have. I don't think we're ever going to come back from because of AI
I agree.
and automated intelligence. It's kind of over because people are allowed to live in whatever world they want to create for themselves. And we've gotten to a point where I know this thing even, this is not particular to women. Me and Leah was watching NFL Countdown today this morning, preparing for the Super Bowl. Mm-hmm. And Rex Ryan was on there. And he's in a car with 4 other people. And the fucking whiteness on his teeth of them chiclets he got put in his mouth.
What's the was called? The veneers or whatever, yeah.
It almost is like, I'd rather you have slightly tinted yellow teeth, nigga. Because those white teeth look so weird.
Yeah, he got them.
Compared to the other 3 humans in the car. Now you look weird. Now Randy Moss with them goddamn West Virginia yellow teeth look normal. Like you've gone so far in the other direction, Rex Ryan, with your teeth. Now the nigga with the yellow teeth look normal. And we've gotten there with women too, where this chick with the fucking filter that's going off and the BBL looks so absurd. To the point we know it's not true. We see the fucking filter turning on and off. We know this is not you. You know this is not you. So how do you expect anybody who looks at this to take it serious? We know it's not you. We will almost prefer. I know I would. The majority of us would just prefer the normal version of the human. Because not only do we know that this is covering up something, we know this is not even you if I saw you in person at the elevator.
It's another argument, though, that we have to say.
Yeah, this we need a whole other day.
It's
but it's just going so far in the other direction, I don't know if we can come back from it.
I don't even know if we can even have that argument. That's the yeah, I'm not even going there because I'm not ready to expand on it yet. Now I don't want to half-ass the statement. Okay. So yeah, I'll leave it alone. Playboy,
go ahead.
Man. I don't want to bring down the movie.
Go ahead, man.
So I put a post up earlier this week. No, actually today. About my dad. Mm-hmm. And I was more so thinking about the fact that, we went through so many changes and different things as far as father, son. And, things happened towards the end of our relationship, him passing in 2004, which, I lived with some regret as far as not being able to give him his flowers and not understanding fully what he was going through. Mm-hmm. So in the midst of that, going through emotional stuff or whatever, I decided today to do this. Dev, I want to give you your flowers. I appreciate you and what you've meant to me as a man, helping me be a better man, father, brother, just what you exude as far as a person and as a man as well, and as far as a father. You help me with my children, and I just want to say that I appreciate you and I love you.
Thank you, brother.
And I appreciate you for what you've brought to us as far as what we do, and what we trying to do. Everything ain't gonna be peaches and cream all the time, but I'm just saying, at the end of the day, I truly appreciate you and love you, brother.
Thank you. Thank you.
Know what I'm saying?
Thank you. Love you too, dog.
You know what I mean? Brainstorm. Love you, dog. Everything we doing, we would not be able to do without you. We started this shit a long time ago, and you have been the catalyst and the person that has been the glue to all this shit, man. I'm proud of you. I'm proud of you as far as your family, being a father, being a husband, being the man that you are. You are truly a person that has so much poise when it comes to a lot of shit. And I truly love you and thank you for being who you are as a man and as a brother, and I'm honored to the both of y'all to call y'all my brothers, man.
I appreciate that, man.
No, dog.
I've been going through a lot. And I'm saying all this to say because at times where I say everything cool, everything this and that, not okay. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I know what you mean, man.
But I'm just saying that to y'all are the glue to me. So the conversations we have, the things we discuss when this is just a subtle text, reaching out, being like, what's up, this and that. Like the communication as far as all of us means so much to me. I want y'all to know how much y'all mean to me. And I hated to end the show this way because we whatever, but I was thinking about this earlier, and I was sitting in my car in my whip because I went through so much over this past year, and I'm just like, damn, I got to thinking. I'm like, man, you get to thinking about who helped you through this turmoil, this stage of my life. Y'all niggas been there for me, and I just want y'all to know, man, I really do love y'all. I need y'all, and I appreciate y'all, man. And I'm so proud of y'all and your families. And there's nothing on this earth that I wouldn't do, physically or whatever, to make sure you and your families, your kids, whatever the case may be, is good. I'm just
You about to bring out the heat, man.
Yeah.
Bro, I'm telling y'all, man, like real talk.
Nah, bro.
Y'all my brothers, man. Fuck that. Fuck y'all. Fuck that. Y'all my niggas. Shit. No, y'all my brothers. There's nothing I wouldn't do, and I'm so proud of y'all and so happy to call y'all my brothers. I just had to feel it. I had the emotions in me today because I've been missing my father like a motherfucker, man. I put a post up. If I could talk to him and ask him some questions and say some things, it's been on my mind. But you know what? He may not be here. But the reality is I know I have people around me that I can get advice and love from and pull from, because y'all know, man, I go through a lot emotionally. But y'all have been there for me. This is me just saying I appreciate and love y'all. That's all I had to say.
Thank you,
all
dog.
I want to say. Y'all my dogs. It's nothing I wouldn't do for y'all, man.
Thank you.
I just love y'all, man. And that's all I want to say.
Love you too.
I
Love you too,
appreciate
dog.
that, man.
Yeah, like, you know what? For my job, you know what they taught me a couple of years ago, man. We would end every one of our leadership meetings with gratitude, but you wasn't allowed to give gratitude back. You got to sit in it. It's the hardest thing to do. Hardest thing in the world to do is get gratitude and sit in it. Because I know both of us right now want to turn around and pour it right back on them, but you can't. You got to sit in it.
I just hate it.
You got to sit in it.
This ain't for that.
I know it's not.
This is just for.
Yeah, I know it's not. But I'm talking from us. The human nature is to be like,
oh man,
you got to sit in it.
I know that, but you just it's just
it's the hardest part. But yeah, no, I appreciate it.
Yeah,
really
for sure,
do,
man. I y'all understand. I knew about the end, but real quick, I was literally sitting in the car because I know the reality is this: people, everybody that's listening to the feed, these brothers of mine are the glue of what we do. Topics, different things we come in. I think about everything. It's times I come in here and be like, excuse me, y'all say, what we got for the day. And I just sit quietly because I just feed off of y'all. But y'all don't understand. They carry me, man, because I think in their heart, they know that I be going through and trying to figure out shit.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But like I said,
I think we all just selflessly lean on our strengths.
Yeah. And I'm like I fill in. I'm a fill in, and I'm cool with that. But the reality is, man, I thought about this long and hard today. I was sitting in my car, and I ain't even in front of. I was in my car, and you know me, I'm emotional, man. I tear it up, and I was thinking about y'all, man. I'm just like, I thought about everything we've been through. You know what I mean? And I'm just like, you know what, man? These my motherfucking dogs, man. Like not only we in personal shit together, business shit, we life invested. And I'm like, you know what? I don't know what the future holds, but I know one thing today, I'm giving them motherfucking flowers. Y'all have meant so much to me, man. And y'all gonna continue to mean so much to me. And I got nothing but love for y'all, man. Just real talk.
Really do appreciate that. I mean, you gotta think about the fact. I mean, obviously we was kicking this stuff, before we doing the pod and whatever. It's like we going on 7 years, so the three of us in here doing this pod. You know what I'm saying? And it's basically a weekly thing. And I know our lease is, about to be. We obviously got another 6 months here that we about to take care of or whatever. But it's just like it's almost 7 years of us basically having to come together weekly and do a show or whatever. And it's a shitload of ups and downs that come with that. Period. we are far away from where we were 7 years ago.
Yeah, absolutely.
Sitting in my apartment on Sundays. Like, really think about that. We was way more carefree 7 years ago than where we are now, because that's just kids is older and other shit, more responsibilities and stuff like that, and things like that. Dev done had dreads and cut them and grew them back and cut them again, I think. You know what I'm saying? And all this time or whatever. It's like, yo, we just
Edibles, stall moments.
everything, man. So it's like, it's just,
but
so it's you know, like when you talk about stuff like that, it's like that lives, man.
Yeah.
And life keeps going.
And that's the thing. And that's what I'm trying to say, man. I be going through a lot of shit. Like, I just want y'all to know that. So just know if situations happen where I may come up short on certain situations, or if it may be, you know, communication might not be exactly how it's supposed to be. You know, that's why I said what I said as far as Donny Hathaway being my favorite, you know, album, Maturation of a Man. I've said this before. I did a short on it. But the reality is, man, I need y'all to know tomorrow's not promised. The reality is, at the end of the day, I need y'all to know that I truly love and appreciate y'all. And I need y'all to know that I'm always going to be here for y'all whenever y'all need me. And that there's, like I told you, bro, I'm the emotion. For anybody tuning in new, I'm the emotional one of the clip. You know what I'm saying? But the reality is, my words I speak, whether emotional or not, they real. And that's how I feel about y'all, man. I just want y'all to know I appreciate y'all, man. Just real talk, man.
Again, appreciate you, brother, man. Love you too, man. Appreciate you, bro, man. We gonna keep rocking up here.
Yeah, for sure.
We gonna keep rocking up here.
For sure.
All right, we got to get out of here, y'all.
Super Bowl time. Time to go
Time.
grill.
Sir.
People got to go home and, I guess, cook some food.
Yeah,
I know
man.
Deb said you're gonna throw something on the grill.
I'm about to go grill. I'm going getting the coals, some dogs, and I'm going to turn the grill right on.
Yeah, man.
So you decide when you watching the game yet?
You know what? I don't know. I have no clue, man.
Well, shit, you come through the crib. I mean,
Yeah,
I'll
sure.
be there.
I'm just out here in these streets, you know, rolling around and
Yeah,
you know.
I'm gonna go make some wings and stuff. That's pretty much what we doing. Wings and some potato skins, and I think she said she might do some meatballs.
Okay.
So that's about it.
That's what's up.
All right, so get on out of here. Playboy, give them all your shit.
Yeah, man. At the end of the day, it's Playboy the DJ, Playboy DA. You can find me on Instagram, Playboy_James3. You can find me on Facebook under my government. If you know me, then you know me.
They know you.
And you can find me on all DMST platforms, man. Great show. It was dope. Can't wait for the next one, man. This is what, 374?
374.
Man, 400 approaching
Yeah,
fast,
we was just
man.
talking about a pre-show.
Yeah, so we gonna get it in, but it's a great show, man. Appreciate all the fans and everybody tuning in and showing us love, man. I'm out.
Yeah, I said we was just on the pre-show. Like, we about to do this re-up on the 6 months. We basically, by the end of this 6 months, should be at 400. I mean, I know we might miss a week or something like that, but we're coming up on it, man. It's just, that's a lot. That's all I can say about it. That's a lot.
Yeah.
And we got some stuff in store in these next 25.
Oh, we got a guest next week.
Got a guest next,
Got
next
next week.
So,
Football season's over, y'all. So we lining up guests now. We'll have to, circle through the whole football season, and we coming in at different times because of Browns games and stuff like that. So we got some people that even doing other shows that we had to collab with. That's kind of been a long time coming and things like that. So shows to be popping over the next little while.
Next couple months.
Yeah,
Yes,
yeah.
sir.
Yeah. All right, Dev, give them all your shit.
Hey, man, it's Big Dev, man. Do what needs to be done, whether you like it or not. Real Big Dev 216 everywhere.
Everywhere.
DMST16 at yahoo.com. Questions, comments, concern, feedback. If you want to email us about something. Again, follow us, DMST Boys, BOYZ, on our social media pages. That's YouTube if you want to watch the show live. You can find us on Facebook if you want to watch the show live over there by doing it. Then obviously our Instagram and our Twitter, which we got to get more active on. Like, we put stuff up. We can't be in nobody's algorithms anymore.
No.
We just got to start putting stuff up there. I got to ask you about a video thing when the show is over too, so don't let me forget. But that's pretty much it. Super Bowl Sunday, man. So hopefully we get a good game tonight, which I think we really are going to have a pretty decent game. I don't even care about the commercials anymore. I feel like commercials ain't been good in about 3 to 5 years. So I don't even care about those anymore. But hopefully we got a good game. Hopefully Usher do a good show. And hopefully people win some money off of it, man. So we'll catch y'all next Sunday, regular time, 6 o'clock, man. It may be cloudy today, but the sun will come out tomorrow. And as long as you are here under the sun, live your life to the best of your motherfucking ability. I'm DJ Brainstorm for you on all social media. That is DJ Brainstorm, the number 4, the letter
You.
Happy Happy Galentine's Day. Ain't that it, bro? 150,000 say?
What did I say the episode name was going to be? I'm about to find it at the end. I'll bring it up.
It was a lonely something.
Yeah.
Lonely birds, probably.
All right, y'all. We out of here, y'all. Peace.